Hello and welcome back to my channel. For everyone who doesn't know me, I'm Becky. In my last video I showed you a little insight about my plans for my channel. So if you haven't seen that video yet, I would recommend you follow the link in the description box and watch my trailer before continue watching this video. Also, here's your last chance to guess my mother tongue or from where I am before I reveal it. If you have watched my previous video, you may wonder which languages I speak. So let's have a look at them. So first of all, I'm from Germany, and that means my native tongue is German. I grew up only speaking German until 4th grade in elementary school. In 4th grade we started to learn English in school. At first, very simple things like numbers, colors, and so on. I wasn't good at it from my 7th grade on, so I had more luck than anything else that I didn't fail all the English tests I had to participate after my 6th grade. I only started to continually get better after starting to watch a lot of English YouTube videos and movies, read a lot, really a lot of English books and fan fictions, and started to consume other content in English. I think this was in grade 10 or 11. This leads to my third language, Spanish, which I also started in school. In my school, you could choose to learn another language at the end of the 11th grade. My school had Spanish and I think French and Latin to offer. I decided I would like to give Spanish a shot. I learned a little in my 12th grade before I knew my school wouldn't offer the 13th grade in my field of study. So I graduated after 12th grade. But I didn't stop studying Spanish. From that point, on my own terms at home. About 2 years after graduating, I did go on a trip to Japan, and there I started to learn Japanese, my fourth language. But I didn't study a lot in Japanese, because I also started an apprenticeship about a year before this trip. So while being a trainee, I just learned the alphabets, some kanji, and a handful of words. After completing the apprenticeship in 2021, I began to take my learning in Spanish and Japanese a little more seriously. But unfortunately, I can't study as much as I like, because I have a full-time job and so I don't have that much time on my hands. But I study as much as possible. Now, to what degree can I speak them? Well, German is my native language, so I'm kind of fluent, depending on which definition. But even one's native tongue can evolve over time and get better. In English, I'm now nearly as comfortable as in German, but it still needs a little help and a chance to grow. My Spanish conversation skills are still in their baby shoes. I can understand more written Spanish than spoken one, and I keep struggling with speaking. Now, to my last little baby, Japanese. Like I said earlier, I can read and write the alphabets in Japanese, for also known as kana. I can form a few basic sentences, and my speaking skills sound not that great. To learn a language, a very important detail is the why. Why do you want to learn the language? Or why did you start? So for my languages, is it this way? For German, I mean, it is my native language, so that's a solid why. For English, First, it was a school language. Now the why is to communicate with other people from all around the globe. On to the next, Spanish. Also, at first a school language, but I chose it because I like the sound of the language. For Japanese, I want to go back to Japan and communicate with the natives. So, this is the end of today's video, and I would love to see you why or your goals for the language or languages you will learn. Also, feel free to subscribe to my channel if you have an interest in languages or this kind of content. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. You can also contact me via Instagram or via Discord. And if you like, we can chat in any of my languages. So, kind of a language exchange. See you next time. Bye.